What's up? What's up? This is your boy Moose Hef, tapping in once again to give you a couple gems to help you win in this life as men. And fellas, I don't know if you guys are aware, the amount of women you see on social media are sex workers. They're everywhere, man. Not even on social media, just in life in general. Any woman that you see that's attractive, there's a 90% chance that she's a sex worker. And I know that some of you guys are gonna be like, no, not all women. Man, these women are out here doing it. And you'll be surprised of who's out here being sex workers. Your friends' daughters, your friends' wives, some of your family members, nieces, they are out here doing this sex work. And all these chicks you see on Instagram, these baddies and all that, man, they're doing sex work. And that doesn't mean that they're out on the corner, but they're being sugar babies. They're online. Some of them are OnlyFans models. Yeah, man, don't be fooled by these chicks. Almost every chick that you see on social media, Facebook, Instagram, these baddies, the lip injected chicks and the ones with nice bodies, they out here doing sex work. They getting flown out. They're not getting flown out for free. They getting flown out because they are sex workers. Men are out here struggling. So how the hell you think these women are out here surviving? Some of them got jobs, and on the side, they selling that cat. You know how much it costs for women to keep themselves up? The makeup, the hair appointments, the nails and pedicures and all that shit. That shit costs. Plus rent and car payments, these women are out here struggling. They're out here selling that cat, man. Don't let them fool you, bro. That's how you see these chicks going on all these trips and vacations, and they selling that cat. They sugar babies. They need college tuition. They need money for their bills. Even older women. It ain't even just the young chicks. Even the old women are out here doing sex work. That could be OnlyFans, and that could be sugar baby. You see all these videos on TikTok and Instagram of women talking about getting sugar daddies.
See, you keep standing up in here talking about your rent need to get paid and your car note need to get paid. Now, the only thing standing between that happening is that motherfucking bed in there. So if you know like I know, and you want to help your motherfucking self, you go in and get in that goddamn bed. And I promise you, you're going to leave here with cash motherfucking money. Money, you might be getting ready to go through something, but when you leave here, money going to be one thing that ain't going to be no problem. You might have a sore ass and a sore mouth, but you don't have no money problem. That going to be gone. That going to be all be over. You understand me?
You see these memes of these chicks sleeping in the bed with an old man. That shit is true. That shit is real. Sex work is at an all-time high. And this shit gonna get worse. I mean, dude, you wouldn't believe who's out here doing this shit. I've heard stories from men like finding their cousins and sisters and nieces and shit, finding out that they out here selling box. They got a sugar daddy. People finding out that their co-workers is out here doing sex work.
She ran into financial ruin, and this wife and mother felt she had no place to turn.
You were kind of a deputy by day and starring in porn at night, essentially.
Ultimately, it could be construed as that. It could be considered a double life.
She entered the world of online porn just a couple of months ago, shooting scenes for various sites under an assumed name. These are about the only pictures of her online work we can show. It was quick cash and enough to catch up on her mortgage and hold off the bill collectors.
I was desperate. I was drowning. I found a very legal, lucrative means for providing that support for my family that I needed at that time to save my home for them.
It's a means of survival for women. It's so easy. See, a man, if we get in financial trouble and shit, we'll go get a second job. But that's too much work for a woman. It's easier for them to just lay on their back and open their legs for 5 to 20 minutes, 30 minutes up to an hour and get that quick, easy money. And once they start doing that shit, they can't stop doing it, bro. The money's too easy. So they just caught in this trap. And then later on down the line, they play the victim and shit. All these badass actresses in Hollywood, they ain't making no money. They doing sex work, bro. They sleeping with these Hollywood executives and shit like that. Even in the music industry, these chicks is sleeping their way to the top. They sugaring, they being sugar babies within the industry. They doing sex work. Pretty soon, that shit gonna be legal. In some places, they've already eased the laws of prostitution. The woman won't get in trouble for selling cat, but the men buying it, you can get caught up. They know women are out here doing it, so they're easing the laws up to give them a break. So they're gonna let women sell that cat. All these waitresses, bartenders, bottle girls, all these women that are attractive like that in these industries, they're monetizing their beauty. They selling cat, bro. And they doing that shit from 18 and up. Some of them are doing it at 17 because they lying about their age and shit. All these college girls and all that shit, man, they out here. That's why you see all these young women with these older men, because they sugar babies. They got sugar daddies. And when you look at it, like in my last video I made, all men pay for sex. Now, a lot of men disagree with me. You might not pay the woman directly for sex, but you're paying for dates, you're paying for trips. That's paying for sex. Dating has turned into prostitution. Meaning that you have to pay just to spend time with a chick. They want some type of money just for spending time with them, hanging out. That's prostitution. Dating has become prostitution. If you meet a woman and you want to take her out on a date, let's say you want to go to the park for a picnic, nuh-uh, that ain't enough. They turned it into where, nah, you got to spend some money on me. You got to pay. That's prostitution. Dating has turned into prostitution because you're involving money. It ain't about meeting somebody, getting to know them and this and that. Shit done turned into a motherfucking financial drain. It's become prostitution because women want money for their time. They want money to have access to them. No matter how you want to spin it, no matter how you want to look at it, dating has turned into prostitution. So if it's required to spend all this money to hang out with a chick or spend time with them, why not just get you a... I'm not saying do it, but you spending money either way. Why not just get you a... No, I can't say that. Instead of wasting time and money, why don't you just get one of these chicks that's out here doing that work? You can save money and save yourself some time, and you ain't got to deal with the stress and headaches and bullshit. Just skip the line. You get what you want, and she gets what she wants. That makes sense to me. I see sex workers everywhere I go, all over social media. sex workers. Oh, I forgot about the chicks at the gym. These chicks at the gym are sex workers, bro. I forgot all about that shit. The women in the gym, sex workers. The women working at Starbucks, sex workers. The women you see on Instagram, sex workers. These women you see on Facebook, sex workers. These CNAs and nurses, sex workers. These dental assistants, sex workers. Bro, they everywhere. All these chicks, especially if they're attractive, got a nice body, and what you would consider a baddie, they're doing sex work, bro. They working these jobs, and then they're doing this sex work on the side. Out here selling that cat on the side. They out here doing that work. They out here doing that work. So don't let them fool you. Don't be fooled, man. Crazy part about it is they'll come back 5-10 years from now, or when they get old, and start saying that they are victims. Oh, I was vulnerable. I was in a financial situation. These guys took advantage of me. Nobody took advantage of you. You signed up for this shit. You signed up to be a sex worker. You signed up to be a sugar baby. So yeah, the dating market is monetized. This escort economy, where these chicks is out here talking about getting a man for a bag, and they need a man to pay for this, they need a man to pay for that. You got to make this amount of money. These women are sex workers. The escort economy. New wave prostitution. That's what I call it. Anyway, this is your boy Moose Hef. That's my video for today. And until next time, like, subscribe, share. Peace.